Hi there, everybody. Welcome back. um, I'm going to do a little bit of a WIP N Chat with you guys today. Um, I'm working on this little one here. I got it from Amazon, and I'm not real sure where exactly on Amazon I got it. Let me look here. I just grabbed my phone, um, pull up my orders. Let's see what we got, if I can find it, because I actually got this quite some time ago. So let me see if I can find it. I believe I got it off of Amazon. If I can't find it real quick, then I will see if I can't find it later and add it to the description, right? The details, because I'm not seeing it in here. So I'm not quite sure when I got it. Anyway, anywho, it is, a budget diamond painting. It's I know there's quite a bit of glare on here. So it's this truck. See that? Lifting it sideways so that you guys can see without the glare. So it's this little truck, and it's got cacti in it, and I've started working on this way, and now I'm kind of doing bits and pieces everywhere. There's no rhyme or reason to this, so just kind of working on the truck mainly is what I'm doing. So, with a WIP N Chat, any of you guys that are watching this video know that I have just recently started this YouTube channel, and so I'll probably stall and stammer until I get used to doing this stuff. But I'm excited about the YouTube channel because I'm excited about sharing this with you. I really love diamond painting. I found it about a year ago, or, well, I take that back. I knew about diamond painting a few years ago, but I didn't start doing it until last year, mainly because I work a lot, and so I had all these other projects. I crochet and stuff like that. I do quite a bit of, or I was at the time doing quite a bit of random crafting here and there, but I decided that I wanted to try diamond painting. So my my significant other and myself recently bought our house last year. We've been in it a little over. We've been in the house a little bit over a year now, and so I actually had more space. I got out of an apartment and we moved into this house that we bought, and so I actually have my own like office space or crafting room. We got this cute little 3-bedroom house, so I actually have like my own workspace or craft room, like I said, and then he's got his own, because it's just us. I do we don't have any children together. I do have a son, but he's grown, lives on his own, so I don't have to make space. I don't have any grandkids or anything like that, so I don't have to make space for extra people. It's just my man and I. So with that, with getting my own crafting space, I was able to, get set up to where I could pursue this craft, because I really was drawn to it very pretty much right from the start, even though I didn't start till late. But I was very drawn to it because when I was a kid, I loved paint by number sets, and and throughout the years growing up and stuff like that, I love um, what I guess people generally call pixel art, like one of those like kind of weird. Oh, I'm sorry, is this not on the canvas or on the camera? Here you go. Um, I I like pixel art. I would sit there and take just graph paper, plain graph paper, and I would draw um, on it. I would color in the squares and make my own patterns and stuff like that. And I've always loved stuff like that. I'm really into grid patterns, lines. Um, my mind, for what I do with my job, I'm a supervisor in a manufacturing company, and what I do, being supervisor, is I am looking more at data on a daily basis rather than being on the floor helping. I mean, I'm helping people, but I do have team leads under me that wind up dealing with the more day-to-day stuff while I deal with the more um, the more computer stuff, we'll say. And so my brain has always been geared to, I can't find, always been geared to numbers and graphs and lines and that kind of thing. So with that, seeing how this, whether you're doing squares or rounds with a diamond painting, it really pleases my my brain, so to speak. Ooh, sorry, I hit the table. Really pleases my brain because it is a pattern, right? So like even when you're diamond painting, there's quite a few people that will with squares, and I do it with squares too, is do kind of a grid pattern and then fill it in. And so it just makes me feel at home inside my head when I'm doing stuff like this. It's really, really relaxing. And then at the end, you get to see this beautiful picture that you might not have imagined being able to complete, right? So it's really cool for me. I really like diamond painting a lot because of that. And I don't necessarily like, you know what, my taste for the pictures that I choose is really off the wall sometimes. Not this one, obviously, because this one is, budget diamond painting. Lots of people buy these ones as like quickies in between big ones, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because I actually have my first ever, I bought a Oraloa diamond painting kit that should be arriving next week, that I am doing for a Christmas present for my sister-in-law. I say my sister-in-law even though my significant other and I are not married. I consider us married. We're not technically married. We, not even common law for where we live. But for all intents and purposes, I consider him my husband. And so if I refer to him from time to time as that, it's because that's how I feel. He doesn't seem to mind that I say it. We have talked about marriage and stuff like that, and eventually maybe we will. It's not anything that we're rushing into or anything like that. We are just enjoying our life together, and if it winds up us getting married at some point, then we will. And that's pretty much how I look at it. I think he looks at it like that as well. I do have an Orloa kit coming in for his sister that I plan on doing for Christmas. Last year I did one for his mom for Christmas. A cute little, it was I think it was Diamond Art Club. It was cute little bluebirds in a nest, and it said something like "Bless this home" or something like that, which was really cute. And we framed it for her and stuff after I got done with it, and she liked it a lot. Now the one I'm getting from Orloa, I will do an unboxing on that. Is quite bigger. The one that I got for his mom, or I did for his mom, was small, maybe like a 20 by 20, something like that. But the one that I'm getting from Orloa is quite bigger. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to getting that up and getting ready to, or getting that done for her. It's going to be fun. Although, bigger paintings, I don't know if everybody's like this, but bigger paintings, you wind up getting kind of burnt out on them as you're doing them, which doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing bigger paintings, because a lot of times the painting looks way better if it's bigger, but I want to be able to enjoy smaller ones too, so I'll do a big one, and then I'll do some smaller ones in between, which probably everybody does. I mean, at least from what I can tell and what I've seen through YouTube videos and stuff like that is most people will do big ones with breaking it up with smaller ones in between. Excuse me, let me get some water. Okay, so this one here, change subject for just a little bit. This one here, I like it. I like the artwork, but I'm a little already getting a little bit disappointed in it. And maybe it'll look fine when it's done, but I don't know if you can tell, or maybe you can see or not. But in here, the actual painting itself on the canvas almost looks a little bit more detailed than what it's turning out to be. We've got flowers and stuff that came off here, twigs with flowers on it, and it looks like close up. It looks very blurry with the shades that they did. I guess maybe I'm surprised at this peachy pink color that they chose for the background, because it does kind of wash out these colors here, at least what from where I'm sitting, it washes it out. But then again, diamond paintings are best to look at from a distance, so maybe once it's all done and I have it out to gaze upon it for a few days or whatever, I'll change my mind and I'll like it, or I'll like it more, I should say. I don't dislike it now. I am enjoying these dark blues and stuff. There's some 310s in here, but then it's surrounded with dark blues and stuff. So I am liking that quite a bit. But going back to, I should say, my taste in diamond paintings, I tend to pick out, when you're watching YouTube and stuff like that, you see a lot of people, they do the same. It seems like, especially with the premium kits, it seems like all the ones that are shown on YouTube seem to be all the same artists. I don't see very many of the like channels with the ones that aren't as popular. I guess you can say. I did one before I started this YouTube channel from Diamond Art Club that I posted on my Instagram, which was the from Diamond Art Club, the Close Encounters. It's like a little space girl, and she's holding like this little alien animal thing in her hand, and it's very, very colorful. I finished that, and it took me quite some time on and off working on it. It took me about 2 months to do, 2 or 3 months, but I really, really like it. We've got it hanging in our living room right now, and it turned out phenomenal. It's really, really good. The colors are super bright, and it's really good. Did I put that in the wrong spot? Oh, okay. But you know, you don't tend to see those ones on YouTube. Everybody out, you know, maybe I'm just not hitting the right channels or something like that. But most of the ones that I see are the ones that are of like little girls, or you know, I say little girls because I don't know the artist names off the top of my head. But like landscapes, you know, cute little girls, and like, you know, stuff like that. Which there's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, I really do like landscape stuff. But I just don't see anything of the one, you know, of the more, maybe more, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, you know. I see a lot of people doing that one artist, and forgive me, you guys can comment down below because I'm sure all of you know these artists' name. But the one artist, I see a lot of the ones where it's the dragonlings or whatever, those ones. I see a lot of those, and yeah, you know, some of them are cute, and you know, I'm not bashing anybody for liking them, but they're just not my style, and that's okay. Don't get me wrong, that's okay. But that's another reason why I wanted to start a YouTube channel, because I was like, well, it's kind of frustrating, at least for me, to not see the type of artwork that I'm drawn to on these channels. And I was thinking, well, maybe there's others like me out there, and you know, my tastes are not going to be everybody else's tastes. So I completely agree with anyone who will say, well, you know, I don't necessarily like the paintings you do. Well, I'm okay with that. I also look at it like, well, they are as passionate about that stuff, that type of artwork, as I am with mine. I have one painting that I'll probably am going to wind up doing after I do my Orloa one that's coming in, which is of that I got off of AliExpress. Sorry that I use a lot. I do it not just because I'm nervous about talking on here, but I do it in real life too. There it goes again. So I have, after I do the Orloa one, I plan on doing one that I got from AliExpress. I want to say that I got it from Huacan, but I'm going to have to look that up to verify that once I get it ready. I might do it as a WIP N Chat on here. Well, I'll probably do quite a few WIP N Chats because just starting out this channel, and not really having a lot of items that are completed, to do completion videos all the time and stuff like that. And you know, obviously I can't spend a whole bunch of money getting new ones and doing unboxings all the time either. But so I do have a little bit of a stash that I can do WIP and chats and stuff like that with. But I digress. The the painting is of a tank. I really excuse me. I really like tanks and like military type stuff. There's some YouTube channels that I watch of people who make dioramas, and they'll do like old war scenes and stuff like that, and I think that's really cool. So I found on AliExpress some kits that were tanks and, you know, different backgrounds or whatever. And so I bought one, and I will probably do that maybe as a WIP and chat on here. Not saying that I don't like the fantasy stuff and everything like that, because I do. But I'm more into like the apocalyptic stuff, some sci-fi, but like my office here is actually set up with just like all this stuff that's like gaming, Fallout 4 related. So I don't know how many of you diamond painters pay attention to games, video games, or anything like that. I hope more than not, because that's probably a lot of what I'll talk about on here, gaming, and I'll throw some wrestling in there because I love wrestling and stuff like that. But so my office area has Fallout 4 memorabilia or figurines and stuff like that all over it. And the reason, well, not the reason, but a lot of what draws me to Fallout 4 is not Fallout, the series in general, is not just the gameplay, but the atmosphere. I love the apocalyptic meets 50s, early, 50s, 60s, early 70s feel to it. I love that stuff. So, like, you'll be in a scene in the video game, and you've got walls and all these homes and stuff that are just derelict and been wasting away after the nuke hit and stuff like that. But yet you've got the people that live there now have found old tapestries and paintings and doilies and stuff. It looks very like 50s. So that's what I like. I like the old school 50s style, post-apocalyptic. And so, like, my point of, not really a point, but the whole reason I'm talking about this is that, I don't really see any diamond paintings like that. I plan to get some customs in the future that show off that kind of style, but I really haven't found too much. And the thing that sucks is that you almost have to go with these companies that don't do licensed artwork in order to get something that you really am interested in. I don't see Diamond Art Club. I've done quite a few, we'll say quite a few, but not really. I've gotten, how many is it? I've bought like 3 or 4 Diamond Art Club canvases, I still have one left to do that I haven't done, but um, in Diamond Art Club, and even, looking at, uh, let's see, where else have I looked? I've looked at Diamond Art Club, Orloa, um, gosh, my mind's drawing a blank here. Tinmy Arts. Um, there was one that was on Etsy that does uh, licensed artwork and stuff, but I can't remember the name of it. Looking through all them, I'm not finding a lot of stuff that really draws me to it. It's not. It's quite rare that I'm like, I look at something and I'm like, oh, I gotta have this. I gotta have it. But that when I went on to AliExpress and I saw the tanks, it was like I I just wanted it. I was like, oh man, I really, really have to have that. So I got it. Like I said, it's not because it comes from AliExpress. Who it can, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Once I start doing it, I'll let you guys know exactly where I got it from. But um, you know, it's not. I know it was not from a shop that license art. So that's disappointing. It's very disappointing. In order when you've got a certain style that you like, and you can't really find diamond paintings for it. There's an artist that I really like his work. His name is Cody Varoche. Um, I have one of his books that he put together of his artwork. He has like these series where he will do multiple of the same kind of style, we'll say. He'll come up with a he'll come up with a a title, or not really a title, but a muse, we'll say, and he'll draw a whole series of artwork based around that. So the one book that I have from him is what he calls, I believe he called it his gas mask series, where he was drawing, I think, one artwork a day, and it was, different figures in gas masks and stuff like that, and they're just really, really cool. He came out recently, and I think he's still working on them by doing stickers and all different kinds of stuff with them. But he came out with these, what he calls like big teeth animals, and I have this really cool picture that I bought from him that is of one of them, and it's this cute animal that has like a cup of coffee or something like that in its hands. I can't remember as I'm thinking about it. It's hanging up in my kitchen, but it's a coffee. It says, all the coffee, it is mine on it, and it's super cute. I really like his style. But telling you about this is, I was thinking, wow, I should email him or try to talk to him and see if I can't get permission from him to send one of his pieces to have a custom diamond art or custom diamond painting made from it. I wouldn't do it without his permission. Definitely would not do that. Even though I did buy that particular a copy of his print, I wouldn't send it out unless he said it was cool. Um, but it just makes it difficult to find diamond paintings that I really want to hang up in my house, because my husband also is a gamer, and he plays the type of games that he plays, as well as the type of interests that he has with. Um, he's got like I don't know how you explain it. He kind of likes the the 70s style. He likes, you know, just kind of grindhouse movie style stuff. So it's difficult to find stuff that I do that is going to be put on the wall. I do have a couple other diamond paintings up around the house, but like one's in the bathroom. I did some Diamond Art Club ones when I first started. So I have our bathroom is kind of like a beachy style. So I have one from Diamond Art Club that I did, which is like, you know, just 2 chairs on a beach, you know. So that's hanging up in our bathroom. And then I have another diamond, oh, I'm sorry, not Diamond Art Club, but Diamond Dots. I have another Diamond Dots picture that was Thomas Kincaid autumn picture that I actually was only going to have up last year for autumn and then change out to a Christmas picture, but I didn't finish the Christmas picture until late because I had a huge one from Diamond Art Club. I did finish it. It will go up this year, but I didn't hang it last year because I didn't finish it until after Christmas. And so, but he really, my husband really likes this Thomas Kincaid picture. So we kept that up, so that's still up. And then, yeah, so like everything else that I'm doing are these smaller ones kind of to allow me to get, it's an in-between. So this is my in-between getting the Orloa. So once the Orloa comes, I will, if this isn't finished, I'll probably set it aside, or I'll, you know, take time to finish it up and then start on the Orloa one. I'm excited for that one because it's something that I typically would not do. It's not, it's a really cool picture, but it's not something that I would go ahead and buy for myself. So I'm kind of excited to do it to see how it turns out because, you know, I might surprise myself. It's a really cool picture. It's a lion picture and it's got a lot of bright colors on it. But like I said, we'll see it when it comes in and I can do the unboxing for it. Let's see, what color do I want to do next? Let's do this one. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm really excited about doing this YouTube because it's, like I said before in this video, I think I said it in this video, but also I know I said it in my other videos, that I've been wanting to do a YouTube channel for quite some time. And I think I, you know, was nervous about it and also kind of like, well, what do I really want? You know, I was trying to figure out, why do I really want to do a YouTube channel and do I have enough time to do it? Because it's not something that, you know, I mean, I guess you could just do it whenever you felt like it or whatever, but if you want to really share things with people, then you do need to be consistent. And so that's what I was kind of worried about. My job, the hours that I work are like an off shift, a swing shift. So, you know, getting up early in the morning and doing stuff, get ready for work, go to work, and then come home. It's late when I get home. I don't drive, so I'm taking like either the bus, the train, or the bus, or an Uber to get to and from work. So I wind up spending quite some time just to get to work and to get home. So I'm not just out of the house for 8 hours. I'm more out of the house for like 12 every day. So sometimes you just get home and you're just too tired to even want to eat, eat dinner. And then it's like, oh, I got to go right to bed because I got to get back up and do it all over again. Not that I'm complaining. Believe me, I like having a job. I've been with the same company now for 10 and a half years. So it's not like I don't like my job. I do get frustrated, just like everybody else, with, the people sometimes. But, that's just typical everyday stuff. But I just don't, yeah, I don't know if I want to bring that into this channel. Maybe if I run out of things to talk about, maybe I'll start talking about that. But, because, there are some entitled people out there. But so when I was thinking about doing the YouTube and trying to work it all out, I was worried that I would just be too tired. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to focus on giving my all to it. But the more and more I thought about it, the more and more I wanted to do it just because I wanted to do it. I want to be able to share things and communicate my love of this with people, and just share. I don't have really any close friends. I'm not really complaining about that. Just kind of letting you guys know. So it's not like I go and hang out with people. I'm not like every weekend doing, oh, me and so-and-so went and hung out here, or, that's not really my jam. So, my husband works weird hours like I do. So Saturdays, is really the only full day we get to spend together. So, I tend to do what I can during the week with work and housework or whatever it is, and then Saturdays we pretty much we'll either play video games together or watch movies. Sometimes his family will come over, and we just kind of hang out and enjoy each other. This past Saturday, we went to the zoo. So I'm recording this this was yesterday. So we went to the zoo yesterday. I'm recording this on July 31st. And so yesterday we went to the zoo. We live in Colorado. I'm in Colorado. So we went to the Denver Zoo. And it's been a couple of years since I've been there. Probably more than a couple of years. Probably about 3 or 4 years, maybe. Yeah, maybe even 5. Yeah, it's been some time. But I love the zoo. They're renovating some of this stuff, so it's hard to, you couldn't really see. There were some sections that that weren't really, there weren't any animals in and stuff like that, because they're moving animals around and redoing different enclosures and stuff like that. But I really love the Denver Zoo. It's so nice there. The only thing that I think that I wish, but I don't wish, and I'll explain. I wish that there were more big cats there. They do have some lions, but they don't have any tigers. They don't have any jaguars, panthers, anything like that. But and this is where I say, you know, it bums me out, but it doesn't bum me out. I I wish that they had some so that I could see the big cats because I love the big cats. But I'm kind of glad that they don't have any because um, I don't know. I want to make sure that we are keeping the population in the wild. I don't. I believe in the whole course of nature, um, and I know that there are some situations where um, some places are overrun with certain animals, and you know they need people need to go out there and take care of that and stuff like that. But I don't want to see, I really don't want to see any animal go extinct. Um, and I'm not really sure, you know, where um, the levels of the big cats are at this point. I haven't looked it up in quite some time, but I know that for a while there, um, the Siberian tigers, they were, um, their numbers were really dwindling. And so, you know, I really respect zoos and sanctuaries. And I will say the ones that actually like help the animals. None of these ones like, you know, sanctuaries and stuff like, I almost cussed. None of these like, we'll say Joe Exotic type sanctuaries that, you know, really don't care about the animals. They just care for the street cred or whatever it is. Um, I if if we need to um, if we need to capture breed or something like that in order to keep numbers up, I'd rather it be through um, a reputable zoo or sanctuary than, you know, some guy who is, you know, too many acres of land and doesn't feel like actually properly caring for the animals, just wants to be known as um, oh, the dude down the street that's got, you know, 12 lions. Sorry, that's a tangent we shouldn't go on. Um, but so we went to the zoo, and one of the things that I love every time I go to the Denver Zoo is the fact that they have llamas. They have two llamas there, and I know there's people who live. Oh, excuse, sorry, my light just went off. Where's the switch? Okay, there it is. Um, there's people that actually live around here that have farms and stuff like that that have llamas. You know, there's probably quite a few farms here in Colorado that have llamas. But the fact that the zoo has llamas and I could theoretically go there anytime I wanted to see these llamas is awesome. I love llamas so much. They're so adorable and they're so awesome and their fur is great and um, they, you know, I crochet too, or I have in the past. I really haven't done it much the last few years, but I love uh, wool and yarn and, you know, just the fiber arts and stuff like that. So, you know, llamas, alpacas, sheep, um, bunnies. I love all the furry things. That's what it comes down to. I just love all the furry things. I have my little dog, Izzy, who is, he's got fluffy, wiry hair. So it's a weird mix, but he's so soft to me anyway. And I snuggle him as much as I possibly can. Um, but so when we went to the zoo and I saw the llamas, they're so cute. They're so awesome. I actually got a picture of them. If I don't know if it'll show, my camera does not autofocus, so you might not be able to see them. This one here, let's see if you can see this little head there. That's Fernando, and then the other one, I really only got a picture of his. He was laying down. I really only got a picture of his back of his head. His body's over there. He was laying down, and his name was Jorge, or is Jorge, and I just loved seeing him. I actually like zoned out and was just watching them for a while, and I just start thinking to myself, what are they thinking? They're probably thinking, these people, they come out here and they just watch us eat and poop. What is that about? But if it's not something that you see every day, or not something that you grew up, like you didn't grow up on a farm or something like that, it's amazing to see them. And llamas are cool. They're just awesome. They've got really cute faces, and they spit their stomach acid. And yeah, I know. I read up on it. They don't typically spit their stomach acid at people. They do it in defense towards other animals. But I find it interesting that, llamas will do that, but alpacas won't. Alpacas will not, they don't spit their stomach acid out. So even though they're the same, from the same type of gene pool or family, they don't act the same. So they're just cool to watch. They're just really cool. They chew their food all sideways and stuff. It's cool. They're so cute. That's what I did not see there. When we went, saw the giraffes and the elephants and all that stuff, but they used to have a couple of camels there, and I didn't see any of the camels. And believe me, we were there for quite some time. I think we were at the zoo from, I think, like 7 hours we were there. We got there, you have to order the tickets online, and be there at the whatever time it is that you get your ticket. So like our ticket was for 10:30, and you have like a 15-minute window past 10:30 in order to get in. They started doing that after reopening after COVID, and especially because some of the animals, there were some signs up for like, there's some cats, there's certain cats and what is it? Cats and I don't remember what it was. I can't remember what other animals it was, but there were certain animals that could get a variant of the COVID. So, like, they have to obviously protect the animals. That's their first job. Their job isn't to let people come and see them necessarily. Their first priority is to keep the animals safe. So I was glad. I'm happy with what they've done and how they've reopened the facility, so that they keep the numbers. They know how many people are scheduled to be in there that day, and I mean, granted, they're not asking you to wear masks or anything like that anymore, but I still like that they did the whole, you have to buy the tickets online and you have to be here or you forfeit your time and stuff like that. I was not upset at it at all. Um, we had a blast though. They had uh, it seemed to me like their facility is getting better. This time we went, they have a new, like, very small little theater that does 4D movies, like 15-minute movies that are in 4D, and that was cool. We went in there and saw one, um, and the one that we saw was a little story about a chipmunk. And so it was really cool because they have, you've got your 4D glasses on, so everything is, right there and in your face, for you to be immersed in it. And then they enhanced it by, at certain points, depending on what was going on in the movie, you would get spritzed by water, or air would be blowing up on you, or there was one point where you got like a tiny, the chipmunk was fighting another chipmunk, so you got kind of like a little poke in the back in your seat. Not hard, just enough that you could feel it. And so they try to make you feel like you're actually in, you're the chipmunk, right? So it was really fun. I had a blast doing it. And yeah, so we had a great time. It wasn't too hot, but I did get quite a bit of sun because I don't think about putting on sunscreen. I know I should, especially at my age, but I really didn't think about it. And so I got quite a bit of sun. Not hurting though. My skin looks very red, but I'm not hurting. That's the one thing, like I've never, my skin gets red. I'm a pretty pale person normally, so my skin gets very red, but it doesn't hurt me. I just get dry and itchy from it. That's pretty much all it is. But yeah, we had fun. It was a really good time, and got home and just enjoyed, some dinner and watched a little bit of TV. We're watching. He has never watched any of the TV show Castle, so that's on. I think it's Hulu right now. So we're watching the old shows Castle. I really like that. I like the dynamic of those characters. It's fun. It's a lot of fun to watch. So as you can see, this is coming along. I'm kind of just, I didn't section this out like the bigger canvases. I do section out typically, but this one I kind of like, I started doing it last night and I was like, no, I'm not tired, let me do something. So I pulled it out and I literally just pulled this corner up and started placing diamonds and got maybe this much done, and I was like, I'm tired now. So I went to bed, and then earlier today, I was doing that, and I thought to myself, hey, after I eat dinner, I should probably go back to it and record a WIP N Chat because, I don't have a lot of content yet, and I really only have maybe 1 day, 2 days out of the week to film. So, well, that might change, especially next week because my husband's hours are definitely different. Next week he's filling in for somebody, but I usually, if he's home, we're doing stuff together because we have what seems to me like such little time. Maybe I'm just exaggerating, I'm not sure. We do live together, but like I said, his hours are different. I work, my shift is usually like 1:30 to 9:30, something like that, and it varies being a supervisor. Some days they're longer, some days are not. But he works 12-hour shifts. So he works 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And his days off rotate every week. So, you know, he typically does 4 days on, 3 days off, 3 days on, 4 days off, like that. So when I say that we don't really have that much time, it's because the time that we do have during the week is usually that hour or so before I go to work. And then if he's working that night, I don't see him at night. If he's off that night, then it's like, you know, an hour or two before I go to bed. And then Saturdays are the only full day that we have together. Sundays he sleeps during the day because he has to go back in to work. His week starts Sunday night at 6. So, yeah, that's how that goes. So I usually record when he's not home, because if he's home, we're either spending time together or he's sleeping, and I don't want to bother him. So I usually record when he's not at home. So my content, I need to work on that. Any suggestions that you guys have or anything that you want to see, comment and let me know, because I am just, you know, starting this up. I am learning. I know that my videos are really kind of not, you know, 100% right now. I think the video that's going up tomorrow, I have it scheduled to go up tomorrow. I forgot on this camera to take the watermark off, the time watermark. So it has like the wrong time and date on it, and I'm like, whatever. I can't record it again. It's been too long, so it is what it is. So, but with that, I also make a note of, okay, well, make sure next time. So I have like a little notebook that I'm saying, okay, well, this is what happened that time. Make sure that you know, tweak that or fix that next time. So hopefully, if you guys keep coming back, you'll see that my videos will get better the more I learn how to do things. And yeah, we'll learn and we'll grow together. That sounds like a plan right there. All right, well, let me see. I got a few more of these that I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to call it a day for this video. But thank you all for stopping in. Thank you for hanging out with me, listening to me jabber. Like I said, leave some comments and, you know, help me with getting some stuff to talk about. That would be awesome. And if there's anything that you want to know within reason, please just ask. And yeah, so this is my little truck so far, and it's kind of sporadic. It looks like a big old mess right now, but here, get it on the light. But it's looking good. I think it's going to turn out good. Like I said, I'm not sure about this peachy pink background, but maybe once the whole thing's filled out, it will look awesome. Right? Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by, and see y'all later. Bye.